Hi guys and girls, quick video today on when you should change your clubs, if you should change your clubs. Um, now, we all get a buzz out of opening a new set of clubs. It's great motivation to go out and play and go out to practice. But I want to categorically just state these three instances where you really should think about changing your clubs. First of all, is if you feel that your clubs don't fit you anymore. So maybe you have drastically changed your swing. Maybe you're a junior golfer who has grown 6-7 inches in the last year or whatever. Um, that's when that's one instance where you really should think about making a change in your equipment. So if your stature or your swing has changed significantly. Um, Secondly, if your clubs are worn out, so have a look at your club faces. If you've got some wear marks in there, you find that your grooves are no longer as clear cut as they used to be. This is where a TrackMan really helps, or a launch monitor. If you start hitting shots and you notice that the spin rate is particularly low and the ball is going way further than it should, we had a fit in the other day. A really good player. He was hitting his 7-iron about 220, and it wasn't like his swing speed was crazy fast. It was just that he was essentially getting flyers. He had no spin on the ball because he had no grooves left, and his ball was just taking off like a trampoline, and it was just going miles. Had another guy, actually, interestingly, wanted to bring his launch angle down, and he felt like he was de-lofting the golf club and his launch angle was still high. He owns his own TrackMan, so this was something that was really interesting. He could see these results and he could see it in his ball flight. He's launching really high. He couldn't get the ball down, and he was finding that he couldn't control his distances. And we simply looked at his club faces, and his club faces were somewhat worn out. His grooves were a little bit dirty as well, but they were kind of worn out. So he didn't have the friction, which tends to lower the ball flight, tends to lower the launch angle of the golf ball, increase the spin and make it a little bit more controllable. So if your clubs are noticeably worn out, you want to be thinking about changing. And the last instance is really when, if your clubs are more than about 8 or 9, 10 years old, you're just going to benefit from the improved technology that's around nowadays. So the improvements in technology are really helping everybody hit it longer, straighter, and you want to make sure you're taking advantage of that if your golf is important to you. So if you've drastically changed your swing or your stature, if your clubs are worn out, or if your clubs are more than about 10 years old, you should really think about making a change.